More people were fleeing Sudan on Tuesday amid a three-day truce agreed between the army and a rival paramilitary force. Following the country's rapid descent into violence, thousands have fled across the borders into neighbouring Chad, Egypt, Ethiopia and South Sudan. Some have been making their way to Port Sudan on the Red Sea. Among them, Dalia Abdulmanim, who says she left the capital Khartoum after a missile hit her home.
And the missile didn't go off. It just went through the roof, and we think it's still there in the house.
Abdulmanim says she feels blessed to have reached Port Sudan, but worries for those who've been left behind.
Those who have cash are getting out, but there's many hundreds, thousands of other Sudanese who don't have that luxury, and I don't know what they're going to do.
The situation in Africa's third largest country is deteriorating fast. Clashes between the army and the rapid support forces have turned residential areas into war zones. At least 459 people have been killed and thousands wounded. Supplies of water, power and food have been cut in a country that was already reliant on aid. Journeys out of the country are also getting harder. Residents say bus tickets to Egypt have jumped sixfold in price to $340. Amid the lull in fighting, foreign countries have continued to extract their citizens. Britain began a large-scale evacuation of its nationals on Tuesday. Some in Sudan have expressed dismay at the departures of some international aid agencies and diplomats, fearing that fighting forces will show less respect for those residents left behind. Intisar Mohammed Al-Hajj crossed the border into Egypt on Monday with her husband and 3 children.
Sometimes I would be going to the supermarket to buy stuff for the children. Then the sound of gunfire would force you to go back and lock yourself up. The children would be under the bed.
As countries extracted their citizens, she said, Sudanese people felt they were unimportant. Even friendly countries evacuated their citizens, she added. What's left for the Sudanese people?